All right, 333, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I've started.
Right. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ankur Group of webinar on Saturday. As part of the open webinar, we are today to have a general awareness, public speaking, communication skills, smart tips for SSB, etc., etc., so that those who are mentoring, those who are thinking of getting their dreams mentored through Ankur Group to succeed in their dreams to join armed forces is going to happen. So, first of all, we are looking for the three things that we do in the Ankur Group in the pre-SSB soft skill classes, that is three-tier system of pre-SSB soft skill development, basic SSB orientation and familiarization with SSB, and thereafter we get on to the advanced classes of understanding each exercise of SSB, starting from introduction up to the practice strategy. We make our own notes and then we walk towards SSB to fight it out to best of our abilities. So with this three-tier system and your continuous involvement on a long-term, slow-pace online training, there is a different theme of understanding SSB, purpose-based, theme-based, not the exercise-based, so that your ideas about the SSB is very, very clear. You become good human beings, you become original, and you are ready to face the challenges of SSB. So, in the pre-SSB soft skill classes, regularly we practice the news awareness program, NAP. Also, the self-awareness program, who am I, where do I belong to, society up to the globe. And we find the officer-like qualities, OLQs that we possess. Do you have it in you or not? In case you have it in you, keep it and I polish them, refine them, make you N square, new normals in you to bridge the gap between your realities and expectations of SSB. So this OLQ plus regular participation like this in webinar is part of the soft skill development which takes place over a long period of time. Today we will commence with that glimpse of NAP by one or two members. So I would ask 365 to give 1 minute crisp news which is researched by you, written by you, practiced by you, and you are aware of this thing. Now you are going to tell us about this known knowledge change into awareness, that is called K2A, which is also a part of our soft skill development. Go ahead, 365.
Good evening, everyone. So today in the news awareness program, I'm going to speak on the Sri Lanka crisis. Sri Lanka and India's relation has been of ancient ages. As we see, it is around 25 years and 100 years old. We share religion also, like Tamil religion, and we also in our history have shared and sent our children to spread Buddhism also. But currently, if we see, Sri Lanka is facing crisis. Sri Lanka is facing crisis mostly in financial areas. That is because of certain reasons. The the first reason being the mismanagement of the policies and also the finances of the country. The second reason being the corruption in the politics. The third reason being the COVID pandemic also. During COVID pandemic, we see Sri Lanka earns most of its GDP from tourism, and during COVID, no tourism was developed. And after COVID also, we see that the tourism sector is very much down in Sri Lanka right now. So therefore, Sri Lanka is facing a huge financial crisis. The prices of every single product is going very high, and now with this financial crisis, Sri Lanka people are also coming on roads and protesting and forcing the bad policymakers to resign. So recently, the president of Sri Lanka, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa, is going to resign in few days, and new prime minister has also been committed there. India has also extended their help, and they have given the credit line of $1 billion so that it would help Sri Lanka in this crisis. Thank you.
Right. So we have just about Sri Lanka and its economic crisis on which the president had resigned, and we have a new government coming up, election of the new president. Relation with the neighboring countries. As I was talking to the conference of the students, this has been asked in the recent SSP about neighboring countries. Entire Indian Ocean and neighboring countries was part of the interview. If the 301 comes, he will tell you from his mouth. There's so many questions on borders of India and relation of India with the neighboring countries. So many questions have been asked by for 301 in the 5 days back in the SSP at Visakhapatnam. And he was luckily aware because he had heard all of you speaking on Indo-Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Maldives, USA, Russia, Ukraine. Whatever you have learned has been very fruitful. So in case he is joining up, he will be able to tell us about all this. Nevertheless, we are going to listen to one more volunteer on the video, a news awareness program. I'm sure just number 249 or 322, 176, maybe 303, anyone would take on. Give you the chance to volunteer. Go ahead, please. One more news, please. Crispan.
May I, sir?
Yes, go ahead, please.
360. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is test number 360. Today, I am going to talk about unmanned aircraft, UAV. Unmanned aerial vehicle is an aircraft that carries no human pilot or passenger. UAVs are sometimes also called as drones, can be fully or partially autonomous. Indian Armed Force have a large number of UAVs, mainly of Israeli origin, for the real-time reconnaissance. Indian Air Force has the Israeli Harop, also known Harop killer drones that act as a cruise missile by exploding into the enemy targets and radars. Recently, DRDO successfully tested UAV and under the airframe undercarriage, entire flight control was developed under the program of SWIFT. Some more trials will be required, and the cabinet committee on security will approve for a bigger UAV, because this trial was a small UAV to test the program and quality of the craft. The plan is to power remotely piloted strikes aircraft with indigenous Kaveri aero engines, because it will not require an afterburner. Thank you.
All right. So with that news awareness program, we are into the waiting position for chest number 301 to join, and I would like to continue giving him ping so that he can join, although he is in the train and trying to chest number 301.
Hello.
301, are you there? Yes. Yes, Sahil, how are you? Can you hear me? 301, are you there? Can you hear me? Whenever you are ready, please let me know so that we can continue. Yes, we can hear, we can see you now. (249) steady up. Okay, 1 hour, just hold down to the horses and we will go ahead with our program. Chest number 176. Are you there? Good evening. Chest number 176. Are you there? Good evening to you. 322. Are you there? Good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Okay. Let's
Evening, sir.
let's let's hear from you something. Our news awareness program. 322, are you there? Would you like to speak something on news awareness program from your side? Any topic?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Louder, please. Go back and
Yes, sir.
speak. Don't worry. Closer. Look, go back. No problem. Yes.
Now I'm audible, sir. Okay. So, in today's news awareness program, sorry, this is test number 322. My today's news awareness program is the government of India is going to privatization policy applied on most of the government banks except the SBI, the State Bank of India. As per the non-performing assets of these banks, they have a high loan and a slow repay policy. All the banks give it, have don't show any development and any benefit at the end of their financial year to the government. So government is decided to get all the banks on the privatization. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So privatization policy PPP or public private partnership that which goes on here, they want to liquidate the responsibility of the government and give it to the market so that the things can run in an efficient manner. All right. Till the time 301 is going to join us, we are going to go for a group discussion. We have the registered members here and we are ready for a quick group discussion on which we are going to practice a current affairs topic. Remember, in group discussion, it is purpose, not the person. It is a debate. No, it is a discussion. It is actually for the GTO, it is for the chairperson who is not in the group, who is away from the group. Normally it is done in the corporate sectors. In the military, on day-to-day basis, group discussions are carried out. The senior most officer, commanding officer or people senior to you call you, ask your opinion. They don't want to conclude. They just jot it down, take it out of the room and use it effectively for the planning, for the organization, for the efficient working of the place. It is not one-to-one discussion. It is a common discussion to keep some healthy, constructive ideas. Therefore, while carrying on group discussion, never speak or intend to speak to the person. Remember, you got to speak for the people. You have to speak for the people. Okay? So remember, it is important that we must always remember the topic and revolve around the topic while using our best of the standards of awareness, view-based opinions, recommendations, suggestions, comparative studies, and futuristic involvement in the system, whether it is social topic, current affairs, knowledge-based, emotional, or even a negative point converted into the positive, healthy, constructive point, so that something emerges out of the discussion. If you remember this and button in wherever you get the vacuum, fill the vacuum by your smart communication skills, you will be able to achieve the purpose of group discussion. In short, just to remind you on these tips, we are announcing two topics. The group has to decide one topic. I will be giving first 5 minutes to the ladies present in the webinar today. Ladies will take on the first topic. Others will listen to them, and then I will invite the gentleman to join, or in case the GD is progressing well, we will let the GDB progress with the ladies and then let the gentleman have another round of talk on the GD. So all the ladies are ready for the group discussion?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So come on the video, ladies, take the challenge. Test number 334, 176, 322, 323, 279. Please come up on the video so that we can have a look at you. 176, 334. It is a video conference. 279, are you there? Are there more ladies in the class? 279, you are in the class, but you are not speaking. Just number 279.
Sir,
We can't hear you. You are not in the video. 279. Yeah. Get your chest number. Sit back slightly. Sit back slightly. Yes. Let your chest number be seen. Go back slightly. Don't come close to the camera. Let the chest number be visible. All of you, please sit properly. The topic for the ladies group discussion number 1, 2 topics I will give you. Is Indian Ocean remaining Indian Ocean now? Is Indian Ocean remaining Indian Ocean now? And the second topic is Internet, a boon or a bane? Internet, a boon or a bane? Group of ladies can decide the topic and then commence the discussion.
So, ladies, we can go with the second topic.
Yeah, agreed with you. Let's start on the discussion. Internet, boon or a ban? As we all know, in today's world, as the increasing technology, internet is one of the greatest invention which makes the life useful in all the way. Today, we are too used to that technology. Even we have to find any information without preferring the books. We are just go on internet on the search engines and search about that particular topic. These search engines help us a lot in various ways. If we see in school, college project, everything is available on the internet. Not only the project matters, other than these studies, everything, the whole world is available on internet.
Yes, everything is has its own positives and negatives. So, talking about the positive side, everything in our today's world is within our one hand. So, but we can notice that today's generation is lacking some reading habits. They are missing the libraries. They are if there is near library to their home, they are lacking the exposure to the library because of these technologies is getting more and more available for them.
Yes,
Yes,
and
yes.
internet made it our life very easy. And like we are now watching movies online, ordering food, paying bills, and buying more things, which weren't possible before the invention of internet. Many innovations were based on the internet, and which is improving our living standards also. The world has become global, and people can connect with each other very easily, even if they are living on the other side of the world. Like communication was never been this much easier before. So
Yeah, agreed with the point of chess number 176. In the if we seen in the earlier times, it's impossible to connect a person who lives in a one country and to communicate with the another country. It takes a lot of time to communicate with them or to send them any vital information. But with the invention of internet, with the help of, we can just communicate our message within a few of seconds. So this is one of the positive side of internet, but it depends on the particular user how they are using the internet. For example, in today's time, the children are using its more than its positive to its negative impact. Watching movies, playing games, as we seen, the government has to ban the online gaming because it affects the health of an children, and the dangerous game which is made on the internet like a blue whale which take the lives of an individual. So these are the
But
harmful sides of the
yes,
internet.
yes, number two,
yes,
three,
they
totally,
can.
I agree with you totally. And the present generation has too many distraction because of internet and the lack of security because of hackers can easily theft the data or can manipulate. The cybersecurity is one of the biggest challenge in the present time, and everyone can express their own views, but this result in the fake news also. Like fake news can cause many problems in the society. So this is one of the bane in my opinion.
Yes,
Yes.
as internet helpful for know anything in our world without going there. Like we can observe like Ukraine war. We can understand the situations about around the world, and the internet also helpful to us to our, for example, we got SSB call letters through mails. The mails are started in 1971. Google was given access to in 2004. Because of this, from the distance to we can reach the information very easily.
Yeah, and seeing
That
the security point of view, there are many spyware. Recently in news, there's a Pegasus spyware which scrutinized the very vital information from the government body of India. So it's harmful and dangerous for the internal security. It's a kind of a threat for the internal securities.
we understood the importance of technologies when the COVID pandemic time, because all of us used internet for their work purpose and for the study purpose, and also for the spending their leisure time too. So at that time we understood, all of us understood about the importance of internet and the importance of technologies.
Yes, and internet gets a lot of opportunity employment to many citizens and to many age group of people, whether they are related from any part of the world, they can connect to each other and they can promote their business and their livelihood.
Yes, the world is going around technology. Now the problem is the hacking and the information is leaking. The government is also have some anti-hacking departments, and the private companies also hiring anti-hacking and developing. So we can resolve these problems, but we have to move on with the technology. We have to improve.
Um, we are learning many new things from internet, but according to the researchers, we are our concentration level are decreasing because of use of internet. We are concentrating on lot many things at the same time. Our memory power is also reducing, and with the growing use of internet, we are not using our minds as much as we did when there was no internet. We used to
Yes,
store lots of information in our mind, and nowadays we don't even remember a single phone number also.
yes,
So this is
Harshada. I agree with you, because nowadays students are using for addition, they 1 plus 1 they are using calculator without their mind. So using this type of internet and technologies sometimes felt some bad thing, because their memory power went down. And as I said that many exposures their extracurricular activities also get reduced in some of the people, not most of the people, but some of the people we can see like that. The internet, I mean the education system also is digitalizing. The world is goes around the digital platforms for education, for e-commerce, for so many things. And we can see the government exams like computer based tests are conducted for the like various peoples. It is also helpful. Also, government started Akshaya centers, which is a very boon for today's people, because through internet, through the Akshaya centers, we are applying for many jobs. So that is a very good thing about the internet.
All
So
right,
we
so
can.
now we will like to listen from the gentleman. Ladies can take a back seat for some time. There are about some 8 or 10 gentlemen who are here waiting for this group discussion to take on. Whatever points have been discussed, you can repeat them, but if you can take some additional points and factors ahead to the healthy, constructive views and recommendations, we would be ready to listen to you. Go ahead, gentlemen.
So right now, recently we heard that our Andaman Nicobar, which is not connected, was not that much connected with mainland, has now the fiber cable network. So recently the government has announced the 5G spectrum also, auction of 5G spectrum also. So it's a boon. Like India is moving forward with the next level speed to compete with the world because we have not yet explored the 5G. And
I also
this,
believe that it is a boon.
Yes,
It
I
is
agree with you, test
definitely a
number
boon, as
363.
we feel that if we look into the education part of our system also, it has helped most of the rural areas also. Nowadays, people from rural areas who don't have access to libraries, as said by one of the members, and also many good qualities of books that are available in cities only. But now they can use it, they can read it, they can access it via internet in sitting in
Yeah, I
a
agree
village.
to chess number 365. It has really helped the students. Now coming to employees, it has helped employees also. We can see that many Indians are working for international companies all over from home. This is because boon, it is due to internet. And another point that I would like to say is the freedom of speech has improved. In olden times, we could see that only in the editorial pages, only few main editors could keep their view. But now, due to internet, each individual has a voice where everyone could keep their opinion.
not
As
only
test
that,
number 363 says,
And
India
also
is developing a new technology with 5G,
gentlemen,
but this
it has
5G
some
is
pain also
very
because
impacting on
it
the
increases
animals
the
and birds.
radiation, and due to radiation, some animals or birds are affecting.
Many types student uses for the like that any discussion topic, and the another person was sitting to another I mean states or another places, so they are using to internet for the talking with each other, communication with each other. Just like that communication, they want communication, so they just like we are doing communication, so we are in other places, so we are doing with internet connection, we are talking with each other face to face. So that's it. I think that internet is good for
apart from
everyone.
the communication factor, we usually hang out in cafes and all. How do we do the payment? UPI again coming to internet. So now UPI is again taking to the global level. So it again becomes the Atmanirbhar and internet connection. India has through the help of internet, India is getting its seal over the globe. So that again
There
helps
is
us.
also some dark parts in internet that right nowadays we can see that there's a lot of crime activities happening, and there are some fraud calls which to come to in every Indians, even some BPO sectors who are running their business for fraud type of business, like they are calling the international customer to take their money from their bank account. So these kind of things are the bad practices of the internet happening right now these days. So these are the bad part which I want to keep as my.
Internet has also helped the researchers and scientists in many ways. Now the scientists from different world can connect, and it has helped the humanity to build better and better places. As we can see that Russia and India also came together and created BrahMos. Yes, there were some physical meetings also, but internet has also helped it in construction of it in a very faster pace.
Yeah, agreeing to
Gentlemen, we have to,
sometimes
yes,
internet
gentlemen,
Just like
we have
when
to
we are
consider the
wrong
internal security.
just copy from each other emails, they hack the emails and everything, and every personal details they hack, and they misuses from the internet. Sometimes it's also it will happen. So yeah, it is all about cyber security, which is one of the biggest threat that is going on in internet, and we'll have to take care of it.
Yeah, every coin comes with two faces, heads and tails. So
That's
we
why
have to take that into
Yes,
consideration
it is
also.
increasing the connectivity, but it is affecting the environment very badly by radiation.
I agree
So,
with test
gentlemen,
number
I would like to add
353.
one point. There's a proverb which says, we are living in a 21st century. Either you make your life or you destroy your life. It's just a click away. So, emphasizing this point, it depends upon us how to utilize this technology. So, we cannot go back to the old days and appreciate the improvement and the development of the technology in our society and in our life. So, ultimately, it depends upon us how to utilize it. And talking about some of the points mentioned by our friends, so I really agree with how to improve upon the technology. The main thing is we should appreciate the development that is going on in our environment, and our main concern should be how to improve the technology that is surrounding us. Thank you.
And if we talk about the fraud calls, Government of India is initiating a very good scheme. That is, whenever we call someone, whenever we will get a call, we will get a name also directly from the from. We do not have to use any extra app. This is also going to improve the security, and reduce the fraud calls.
Adding on to what 365 said, exactly, RBI is also promoting that not to share the details. So advertisement is happening against whatever the frauds, financial frauds are happening. And to add on to that, the awareness programs are initiated by not only just by the government, by other entities also.
And internet has also helped the government and the private sector for the recruitment. Initially, as we had seen, for any jobs or any government jobs, it was all offline application that has to be filled. But now being internet, all the organizations of Indian government have their own website where we can apply online, and it has made our things easy.
At the end of the day, I would like to add one more point. We are preparing for the defense services exam. We are also doing our preparations. We are also doing our meetings, everything through this internet itself. Right now, we are doing this meeting through the internet itself. So it's wonderful. It's a wonderful placement. We are taking the mentoring from the Ankur group, and we hope to become an officer as soon as possible. All of us guys, I hope so. And also, we are preparing for the written examinations on the same platform. So it's a wonderful placement.
Yeah, it's like the internet is a boon, but definitely it will come with some bad things also. So we have to make a balance between both the things, using internet with for our benefits and also controlling it. Like for children also, as someone pointed out, that children are using bad content. So parental control system is also there to control it. So every bad thing is now being controlled and now being regularized by the internet authorizers.
And to get the
also we know about that sometimes they views they started as started their fake news on due to the internet connection, and sometimes they are using just like that COVID times. So that exams were also on the online exams, and all the teachers were say everything on the internet process with the help of a monitor. They were doing also the monitoring on the with the help of internet. So that's why I think that if there is something is wrong and something is right for with the internet.
So can I one more point?
Yeah, continue please. Last 30 seconds.
Okay. So as our gentleman said that the false news or rumors, recently we heard that the rumors were spread of India sending its troop to Sri Lanka also. But how can we check? There are reliable resources, government sites are there, websites are there. We can check and correct ourselves from the exact, what is the factual knowledge, and keep ourselves away from the rumors and the false news. So it's, as a future generation, it's our responsibility to recognize what is true and what is false and what is good for us and what is wrong for us.
Yes,
I think here
and it is
the
part
of a country matters.
Part of science and technology, so we should not depend on it. We should control our uses on internet. Then we can use it in effective manner or in good manner.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have concluded this topic of internet boon or bane. Healthy group discussion, earlier by the ladies, then by the gentlemen. Many pros and cons of the internet have been used. 3 points which we must remember in the GD is: number 1, taking initiative to enter the GD in case you are well versed with the topic. And in case you have taken initiative, you should be the best among few. Number 2, if you are not aware of the topic, wait for 2-3 people to speak. Use your good communication skills, soft skills which you have learned in your life and in the mentoring process, and bounce into the GD by impulsive and implanting views which was not so far covered, taking the clue of the topic and the other participants. This is the second. And third, if you are unable to get any chance, wait for a suitable occasion, like just number 249 did. He brought out a particular saying, quoted it, and entered the group discussion very late, but he's put his points. So this is how the group discussion takes place. In case of ladies, we heard many good points about the correct use of internet, exact limitations, how you use it, addiction versus excessive use versus balanced use, requirement from the ancient date to today. Are we getting slave because of the internet? 301 is not here today. Today he told me, sir, I learned only one good thing in the SSP, that is, apart from many very amazing things which I have learned from the SSP 5 days stay, the one thing which I have learned is how to stay without mobile. And he was so happy today talking to me. He's in the train, unable to join us. I don't know whether he's listening to me. He said this, sir, on the 5th day, I was so happy that I'm cut off from the world and I'm able to recall telephone numbers, talk to my family, live the life happily without mobile. And the military personnel do work without mobiles. So the 176 trying to say that we don't even know the names of our favorite friends, their telephone numbers, because when we go to the market, we call up mom and says, mom, how much milk I should bring? Or which type of potato I should bring. You are losing the decision making. That is the fact of the day today. So internet is a powerful tool without getting addicted to it. I recall as a warship captain, the GPS, Global Positioning System, is a very good tool to know where is the ship's position. And position of a ship at sea is important. Every time you have to know, because you may go over the dangers, or while entering harbor very close to the coast, you have to know pinpointing where is the ship. So there are various ways to do it, by chart, navigation, coastal navigation, ocean navigation, astro navigation. So when I was a warship captain, to my under trainees, I used to blank off the GPS equipment. Without, they could not take the latitude, longitude and fix the ship. Otherwise, it was very easy to know the ship, where are you? But by manual method of checking a church, checking a coastal area, checking a river, checking a bend, taking the clue on the map and cutting those lines and drawing the ship's position is difficult. Or carrying out shooting of stars, early morning, late evening, night, all your nautical almanac, all the books, sunrise, sunset calculations at sea. By astro navigation, we do carry out navigation today also. All the warship, all the officers, even merchant ships are taught this. So we all learned, but that was tough. GPS is very easy. But to train hard, I used to blank off the GPS and ask my officers to carry out a manual fixing, manual astro navigation. I mean, all the things which are manually required. Because one day when it fails, one day when this internet is not there, one day when you can't email, you will need the post mail. You will need the inlands. You will need the envelopes. So remain in touch. That is why military, as a backup plan, remains in touch with the grounded requirement of failure of all this and still able to communicate and efficiently work till the time you are into so that you avoid all kind of unsafe or dangerous situation and you are able to live safely in case of failures. So relating these things to military life, if anyone of us would have said that military today also works on the grounded reality. And sir, in this SSB, I have no mobile. So sir, I am able to survive. So this is how you make little bit of humor, bit and little bit of lighter move in the GD and win the points in the heart of the group and emerge as a leader. These are the qualities of the tips and the qualities or the smart acts of the group discussion. Not exactly the smart acts. These are the quality of the leader in any group discussions. So with that, we will conclude this group discussion. And in case 301 is available, I will again shout for him, which in case he is in the train and able to link up, we will request him to share his experiences, else we have to continue with our own trips. 301, are you around? I think we are unable to catch him up. We will, okay, sorry, I am not able to join, sir. I am trying my best. So, that's it, gentleman. He is unable to join. He is writing that. Poor boy, gentleman. Network issue is coming up. So, that's 301 in the train. Sahil, okay, from Lucknow, BTech graduate who have just gone to the 6th to 10th SSC Tech NSP Visakhapatnam interview. I will call him tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, okay, because he had told me as a backup plan, as a military person, I always keep a backup plan. So I told him in case the train journey, since was already fixed, so I've asked him to come tomorrow morning, and sure he is going to give us some kind of experience and lesson learning for tomorrow morning. In the meanwhile, just number 365 is going to tell us on a topic which he is going to get from me on a lecturate. So 3 speakers are going to speak to us today. 3 volunteers please. One is 365. He is leaving for Dehradun, 1 Air Force Selection Board, to become an officer in the Air Force, and today or tomorrow morning would be his last class here. So he is the first whom I am going to give a chance, and I am going to give him some topic on the WhatsApp. He is going to look at it. 2 more volunteers, 1 lady and 1 more gentleman.
So 363.
363, okay. Lady please.
Sir, 322.
Say again.
Sir, 322.
322, very nice. Okay. 365, I am giving you the topic first. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. In the meanwhile, 322 is 279 is coming on the video, and she is going to give us a short introduction. 3 students are going to give us a short introduction. We will just look at the short introduction as it happens in lecture A. The GTO will ask you for a short introduction. The first person will come to the bowl, pick up the chit, go outside. 4 topics are given. He will read 1 topic, decide quickly, and then prepare in the 3 minutes, come back and speak in 3 minutes. While the first speaker is outside, others are expected to introduce themselves. So 322 through 279, please come on the video and smartly introduce yourself so that we can proceed ahead. 365, please watch out your WhatsApp.
Jai Hind everyone, this is test number 279. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I am recently graduated from in the stream of civil engineering with 87%. I am NCC cadet having C certificate with B grade, and I am boxing player, and my family is nuclear family, and my father is a farmer and my mother is a housewife, and my sister is married, and my hobbies and my interests are practicing boxing and cooking and gardening.
Very nice. Just number 322, go ahead with your briefing please. Introduction.
Yes, sir. This is test number 322. Basically, I'm from Riva, but born and brought up in Jabalpur. In class 10, I secured 8 CGPA in class, and then I opted commerce stream. And in class 12, I secured 78%. I'm an NCC C certificate holder and a national level shooter, and active participant in other activities. In graduation, I have graduation degree in BCom with specialization in computer application. My father, he is retired knight from Indian Army. My mother, she is a homemaker.
Good to know your chest number 322. 356, go ahead with your introduction.
Good evening everyone, this is chest number 356. I am born and brought up from Kolkata, and I have completed my schooling from Kolkata, and with having 60% marks in 10th standard and 61% in plus 2, and also I had completed my graduation in BCom accountancy honors from University
right,
of
ladies and gentlemen, when the GTO is asking for a short introduction, name, qualification, place, father's background, hobbies and interest, and stop. Just number 353, go ahead.
Good evening everyone, this is chest number 353. I am from Muzaffarnagar, UP, and now I am pursuing graduation 3rd year. My father is sub-inspector in UP Home Guards, and my hobbies is cycling, running, reading about military. Thank you very much.
Very nice. 363, 365, if you are ready, we are going to listen to your topic. Lecture 8. Please join in, come back from the outside, come to the dais. 9 to 10 people are waiting for you to listen. Talk to them as an audience and show your best of the public speaking qualities as you have gathered in the Ankur Group or from your background?
Good morning to everyone. A physical body, a physical person is considered as a intellect, as a good person, as a leader. It comes into countries also. So therefore, today my topic is sports in India, and I'm going to speak for the next 3 minutes about sports in India. Sports in India is becoming very popular nowadays. We see that people from different rural backgrounds are also coming forward and winning gold medals for India in Olympics as well as in any international games. So it is very important for us to discuss at this point of time, because a country's intellect, a country's position is also bettered, improved by its sports performances. We see that if a country right now, currently the world chess championship, chess champion is from Norway, but earlier it was from India, and he was Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, which motivated many others Indian grandmasters to come forward. And nowadays we see India has almost 70 plus grandmasters. So therefore we have to work on it. Government is also working. We have seen that there are many sports academies opened in many places. Stadiums are there, and stadiums are being rebuilt so that people from different countries also come into this place. Indian Premier League has also played a very major role in this development. People from cricketers from different countries are coming here, and Indian Premier League is generating a revenue and increasing the country's economy also. So there are currently many challenges that we have to face at this point of time. We see that yes, people are coming from rural areas, but still we see majority of the people still wants their children to become an engineer or a doctor, and few people are exceptions who want their children to become sports person. So therefore we have to inculcate this idea into the people's mind.
Last 30 seconds.
To increase the participation. Also in the schools also we have to increase the games period and also increase the intellect of the people so that they can also become a good person. So if these all things are met in a very correct manner, in the coming years we will see definitely we will earn 50 plus golds in the Olympics. Thank you.
Thank you. Chess number 322, go ahead. Come in and start your lecture. Switch on your video. Preparing while switch off video is not allowed in the Ankur Group classes. We do not know where are you. So please remain on the video and continue preparation.
So you didn't suggest me any topic in WhatsApp.
363, go ahead. Have a look at the WhatsApp, please. 363. 2322. Have a good look. 363, go ahead. You lost the chance.
Today, we are all using smartphones. Through the help of internet, we right now can order any commodity in our house with the help of our fingertips. I'm going to talk about globalization. Globalization is nothing but the import or the expansion of market through worldwide. Indian economy reform was taken, new economic policy was taken in 1991, which helped the Indian economy to control the inflation which happened during the 1990s. Right now, today we are also facing the same crisis of inflation. What happened during the 1991 was the LPG was introduced, liberalization, privatization and globalization. How this globalization helped in recovering our economy, which was struggling at that time. It helped foreign industries to come and set up factories in India, and India was able to provide low labor supply. Apart from that, this liberal policy, the globalization policy, the foreign exchange reserve also increased, because the dollar, which is right now mostly used by the foreign traders, the inflow started increasing. Through the help of this globalization, India had control over the inflation and was able to stabilize its economy during the 1990s. Right now, it helps as a human being for us and the next generation of the society. How is that we are now able to export our Indian made products to outside. Recently, the Indian government launched the Atmanirbhar campaign also. By this, it means not relying on the other import like foreign products, but initiating more and more Indian made products and exporting these products to outside. Through the help of globalization, Indian products are now reaching the global standards. The foreign technology came. In military also, with the help of technological exchange, this is the part of globalization. Russia came to India and the missiles were made. The technological exchange is happening between India and Israel also. So this is the part of globalization where India, which links with the Atmanirbhar again. So through the help of this, our Indian economy is right now heading towards, which is currently a 3 trillion economy, is heading towards a 5 trillion. By this, I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have complete this exercise for the evening. In the Ankur group, today we have gone through the 3-tier system of the training that is being imparted online for meeting your dreams to succeed for becoming armed forces in the Army, Navy and Air Force. We have about 10 plus students going for SSP in next 10 days, starting from tomorrow, 365. And we waited the arrival of chest number 301, who is a conference out candidate from NSP Vizag few days back. We will meet him tomorrow morning 7 o'clock as he's promised me on the WhatsApp. Same spirits, more attendance, more motivation to learn. In the meanwhile, without wasting time, we have gone through one group discussion on internet, boon or bane, very healthy constructive opinions, public speaking, views, interests and recommendations. And quickly we have seen 2 lecture topics, globalization and the sports, very important topics. Remember the topics 50 to 100 on the mind, delivered through the lips fluently are the requirement of the SSP. Intellectualism, mental abilities are the most important part of the SSP. Physical is guaranteed by the officers. So you should be physically fit to undertake GOR and individual obstacle, but intellectuality is most important in military. Mostly it is not understood by civilians that military is a intellectual service. It is not gun fight, it is mind fight. The leaders in the military fight by mind. So it is a high caliber, mentally challenging requirement. Please have faith in your mental ability. Remain physically fit, raise your levels of mental abilities. That is the mantra for the day and for every day. Right? With that, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Tomorrow will be another open webinar. Please give the link to maximum people. Let them come and listen to you. Listen to anyone. Learn from it. If they get benefited, they will be able to meet their dreams also as you are endeavoring. So, with the famous quote of my saying is, कर्मा है तो अगर अरमा है तो शोले भड़काने होंगे, अगर अरमान है तो शोले भड़काने होंगे, पंख तो हम दे देंगे, तुम्हें फड़फड़ाने होंगे। तो आपको फड़फड़ाना होगा, आपको आगे बढ़ना होगा। सी यू, जय हिंद, थैंक यू कोऑर्डिनेटर, गुड डे, गुड नाइट।
Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for the coordination, test number 333 on the background technical coordination. Bye bye, take care, thank you all of you.